The differences between Web 1 to Web 3, sir.
Okay. So, if we try to look back, during this transition from Web 1, which is basically a static, on the context of a user, we're just basically reading some of the information, the transition becomes like, for now, you can basically read information and at the same time you can interact. So there's somehow like a dynamic exchange of information already. So on that concept as a Web 2, from the narrative of read only, now you can read and interact. So everything until to present now runs on that scenario, which is a Web 2 in the context. Now, of course, people are innovating. So there was blockchain, and blockchain was created, and some of the functions and attributes that it really emphasized is what we call trust and verifiability. And by default, it's public, and emphasizing that this is a new narrative, and we call it Web 3, where trust is being added, verifiability is being added, and in the whole context, we call it, you can own a piece of the internet.